This is a video feedback for our patrons' artworks in the level of get personal critique. For lots of details, you capture very well, and like the flowers, the nose, the eyes, the earring, they look very beautiful. This is a common issue for most people, that you focus too early into the details. I want to focus on the relationship and the proportion involved with the measurement. What's the first step for the portrait drawing? The first step always compositions. I'm gonna just quickly lay out where I'm going to put, if I'm just focused on the face. And the lots of flowers on the top of the head is just very beautiful. Probably want to downplay it a little bit for those flowers, because the most attractive feature actually is on her face. So I quickly place these elements. I see them as shapes. As you know, that I keep saying shape and shape and shape. At the composition stage, if you see it as more abstract, it's just easier and better for us to proceed. Okay, so this is the shape for the hair area, and this is the face area, and this is the neck connected, and this is the back and coming down. Okay, but my focus is going to be about the measurements on the face. Now I just loosely place the elements on the paper. I would like to double check that if this is what you really like. Sometimes you want to think about the balance. You may want to move it a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. In my case, I might like to move it a little bit to the right, because I might gonna place lots of dark color in the background on this side. All those things you need to consider at this point. It maybe only take you 5 minutes, but this 5 minutes is very crucial for the end result of the portrait work. For example, I'm gonna move it a little bit more to the right. So in that case, everything I have to move it to the right. Okay. And everything I have to move. So you can see how important is it that you make up your mind and spend a series of 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning. If you leave any regret at this stage, at the end, you may be feeling kind of defeated. But I would like you to get the energy, the correct energy going, start from the beginning, which is the compositions. Okay, for say I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm happy with it. Now the flower also move it over here, because I saw the ear not placed in the right positions. So I guess you did not do the first measurement. You will need to measure the width of the face compared to the height of the face. So I'm going to get a simple stick. I'm going to first mark the height, the longer side, and compare to the shorter side. Now I'm going to do a little study. This is the height, and this is the width. So I'm going to compare it. Take this gap and make it 1. Have the height to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little more than 3/4, a little more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 3 is for the width, by a little more than 3. This is a good information. So if I say I'm going to keep this is the top to the chin. And I'm going to mark it, make it about divided into quarters. So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 of this, and 3 plus a little more, that would be the width. So I'm going to take this. This is the 3, but a little more. I'm going to move it a little higher. So I'm going to take this, rotate it. This is the whole width. Let me do it one more time. And a little more than 3/4. And rotate it. And this is the width. So it's the first measurement. It's very, very important. So this is the right side of the ear. Now I have to do the vertical. And I'm gonna staring at it. I'm gonna see. It roughly, I can divide the whole. Let me take a look. It roughly, if I start from here, the top, half it actually should be here. I'm gonna take a look one more time. Ooh, a lot more should be here. Now you can see one. That's about it. So this is half. This is the eyebrows. And also from the eyebrows to the top of the hair, and half it is the hairline. That means is that her hairline to the eyebrows is not exactly the same as from the eyebrows to the nose. I'm going to take a look whether or not the nose is halfway from the eyebrows to the chin. And actually get down over here if you want to say the nose in half. So the nose is about here. Let me take a look. Yeah, now it is correct. Don't do it like a roughly. You really need to measure it, especially if you have it on your phone or have it on your computer screen, or even better if you print it out on a paper, is to get a stick and really measure it. Sometimes you eyeball it, it may not be correct. So you're going to focus on one pair of measurement at a time. Start from big proportion measurement and get down to smaller and smaller. Okay, that's just good. Now we find out the nose. The bottom of the nose is right here. And this is good. That's very important. Now we got the vertical measurement. It's already done. Now we're going to do the horizontal measurement. I'm just give you a little thought. I'm just looking at the photo reference. And it looks like the left side of the iris on the right side of the eye looks like in half between this and this side of the ear. I'm not quite sure it's just correct, but this is the starting point. And staring at the reference and thinking about how I'm going to go with it, because there's many ways that you can go with the measurement. Okay, I'm going to double check with that. No, this is not correct. I'm going to go with the right side of it, and it's not quite right. And the middle of the iris, now this is correct. What that means is, if I do this from this side to this, and the middle of this, I'm not sure this is the middle. I'm going to double check on the paper. If you're serious about your drawing, you need to spend the time on it. Either making sure that you get it correct. That's just correct now. So that means that here is the iris. Okay, so this is the iris. Well, because right in the middle of the iris is the halfway from the left side to the right side of the ear. So now we got it right. And let's take a look. I'm staring at it. That means the eye is about roughly, is about here. The right side of the eye. Okay. It's about here. And looking at from the eyebrows to the eye, the location for that. And now we're looking at it, it almost like divide this into 3. that's the space, and then a little bit to the left, that's just the left side. So roughly, this is, you find the location of the two eyes. Okay, but you still need to measure whether or not the width of the eye is actually equals to 1/3, a little bit less than 1/3. Let's take a look. To this corner, and here is 1/3. So I'm gonna double check under here. Is that a little bit too much actually? I'm gonna take this. It is correct now. It's important when after you establish the space of the eye horizontally, and then you can go from there to measure down to the width of the nose and the width of the mouth. I'm going to show you next. But now I'm not quite sure it is vertically the location of the eye. This is the nose line. Now I'm going to see. It's almost halfway. It's about here. If we are going to do it here, is the bottom of this eye is halfway. So what that means is the bottom of the eye, it should be here. Okay, take that. Now it's halfway. The eye needs to come down a little bit. Okay, needs to come down a little bit. The iris come down over here too. Now we find the location for the right eye. Now we're going to compare to the left eye. It's the same level. Okay, that's good. Now we know it's the same level. Now we can do that on here too. So this eye needs to come up a little bit. Over here. That's good. And now we see the eyebrows and come up a little bit here. All right. Now we're going to use those knowledge and then measure where the nose. I'm going to do the vertical from the eye to the left side of the nose. And actually, if I compare with the left side of the nose here and draw the line down vertically, that is left side of the nose. So we already know vertically where the nose start. That's the shape. That's a Y shape. Come down here. This is good. So we find the left side. Now we're going to find out the right side of the nose. It's about from here and straight down. So I'm going to draw that straight vertical line. So on this side of the nose, it's about here. Now we can see the location of the nose. We got it there. And also we can do a double check. You want to draw, take a look at the tilted line from this corner to the nose is about in this angle. I'm going to compare that with on this side. It's about this angle. I'm going to take a look and compare your drawing. It's about correct. Now I'm going to compare with the right side. It is about correct angle. For some important proportion, you want to use two different ways to measure. So you can double check, so making sure it is correct. Okay, now we know that this is the nose. It's about here. Now we're going to measure the width of the mouth. Maybe first we're going to find out where is the location vertically between the nose to the chin. Where is the location for the mouth? I think it's the whole thing for the mouth is sitting right in the middle over here. It's almost 1/3, like this. I'm going to see whether or not it is correct. It is almost right. The top lip of the mouth right here. And the right is about here, and then move to the middle. This is the mouth, and this is the shape under the lower lip. Now we already know vertically where is the mouth, but we need to find out the location and the width of the mouth. And because we already know the location of the eyes and the nose, they are already checked, they are already correct. The left side of the mouth is about from here of the eye, and also a little bit left from the side of the nose. So I'm going to draw the vertical line coming down here. So this is the left side of the mouth. Now we're going to find out the right side. It's about from here coming down. Right here. It's some shape expanding, but this is the corner of the mouth. That means like this, the corner of the mouth. Now we already find out where's the location of the mouth now. Moving forward, define the contour of the face. Based on this is already checked, so we're not going to move this. Come here, and then let's take a look. It's about going up vertically, like that. Vertically, coming up here, and get to this hairline and start making the curve over here. Here you go. And now we're going to coming down on the lower part of the face. I'm going to use a 4B just for the demonstration purpose, and make a little curve, and take a look, little curve coming down. And now we already know location of the corner of the mouth, so we can see, judged by distance between the corner of the mouth to the contour. And be a little careful now. This looks very rounded at the bottom here. Curve like that. And that means that could come in a little faster. Like that. This is the location of the ear that I presume. And now I have to double check. And compared to the eyebrows, to the top of the ear, it actually going down a little bit. That's the top of the ear, right here. And what's the bottom of the ear is coming up like this. Tilted coming up this location, and it is about correct. Now this is good. Now I can connect that down here and connect with the bottom here. Now the earring should be in this location. Right, good. Now we know where's the ear. Is right here, so I can draw this as a moon shape. Okay, this is the side bun. And now I can start connecting other location. This is the back. Focus on the angle of this line. Coming down here, I'm going to use my whole arm to draw now. Okay, now I'm going to see where is the front of the neck. Now I'm going to connect the neck, extend the line, and actually coming to the tip of the nose from this angle. From this angle. From the tip of the nose. Now I can see where is the location of the front. Now from here, I'm going to start going up to the top and then going into the flower. Quickly shading. Paper towel. Use the dark background and the left side outside of the face to help to define the light side of the face. Now you can continue to develop other details in the drawing. Now you can see it's very important to get the proportion correctly and right from the beginning. And of course, before you getting the measurement, you're making sure the composition exactly what you like. So hopefully this video is going to help you on your journey of learning art. Joining my learning community in Patreon is very easy. With $1 a month or more, and you can become part of my learning community. I would like to hear from you, your concerns, and I will develop the future lessons and workshops to help you to grow your skills. Please come to join me today.